A blind beggar sat outside a bakery for 12 years. The baker never once gave him bread. The day the baker went bankrupt, he found out the blind man had been paying his rent every single month anonymously. His name was Solomon. Blind since birth, he sat outside Mancini's bakery in Philadelphia every day for 12 years with a tin cup and a cardboard sign. The smell of fresh bread was the closest thing he had to comfort. Antonio Mancini, the owner, walked past Solomon every morning. He never stopped, never offered a roll, never said good morning. Once, when a customer asked why he didn't help the blind man, Antonio said, "I have my own problems. I can barely keep this place open." And that was true. The bakery was struggling. Rent in Center City was brutal. Every month, Antonio was one late payment away from eviction. But somehow every month when he checked with his landlord, the rent was already paid. A money order. No name. No return address. For 12 years, Antonio assumed it was a clerical error or a silent investor. He never questioned it. He just survived. In 2023, the bakery finally went under. Health code violations, equipment failures. Antonio locked the doors for the last time and sat on the curb outside his shop, the same curb where Solomon sat every day. Solomon wasn't there. For the first time in 12 years, the spot was empty. Antonio tracked Solomon down through a social worker. He was in a hospital, dying. Kidney failure. Antonio visited not out of kindness, but curiosity. He wanted to know why Solomon had stopped coming. When he walked into that hospital room, Solomon, who couldn't see him but recognized his footsteps after 12 years of hearing them walk past, said, "Antonio, you finally came inside." Antonio froze. Solomon told him everything. He was a retired court stenographer who lost his sight at 50 but had a full pension. He wasn't begging for money. He was sitting outside the bakery because he loved the smell of bread and the sound of the neighborhood. The money in the cup? He never kept it. He used it combined with his own pension funds to pay Antonio's rent every month. For 12 years. Antonio collapsed beside the hospital bed. "Why? I never even gave you bread. I never even said hello." Solomon smiled, the same smile he'd worn on that sidewalk for 12 years, and said, "Because every morning, when you unlocked that door and the smell of bread came out, that was enough. You gave me bread every day, Antonio. You just didn't know it." Solomon died 4 days later. Antonio reopened the bakery 6 months later. He renamed it Solomon's. There is a permanent seat outside the front door. A fresh roll sits on it every morning, and the sign above reads, "Bread is always free here." The person you're walking past every day might be the one keeping your life afloat. Kindness isn't always visible, and neither is the hand of God. Type Solomon's Bakery if this changed you. Full story on my channel.